See how he is. I'll walk him around. I'm just trying to, you know, trying to build up my courage for that first time one freaks out and jumps out from underneath you and then steps on you somehow. So we'll get his legs apart just a little more than what they are. Come on. There we go. That's not terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and sit on him. Let him know I'm right here. Haven't got that other stirrup yet. Gonna tell him I'm getting off. I like to let a colt know getting on and off. So generally when I'm first riding him, anytime I'm gonna get off, I come down and grab a chunk of mane right here. And it's just my signal to them. They learn that that's my signal. I'm gonna be stepping off, because the first few times you ride them, you've done all this work of stepping up beside them, you know, and swinging a leg up there. But the first time you get off one after you've been riding them is the first time you've stepped off of one, really. And so sometimes that can be a real issue for them. So we'll put a foot in the stirrup over there this time. Got his feet are pretty good. Let him feel this, rocking it around a little bit. I'm gonna step off again. I'm telling him right now, I'm stepping off. Let that leg run over his hip back there. We're gonna walk him out one more time here, and then we'll ask him to move next time. Let's see where I'm at with my time. Okay, so that timer's gonna go off in about 9 minutes, which if we ride him for 9 minutes today, that'll be great. All right, kid, you ready for your first ride? He's like, man, I've been waiting for you to be that big of a sucker. I've been acting all calm, but remember how I broke in two on day 3 or 4, whatever it was? That's what I'm gonna show you. He goes, that's what I'm gonna show you today, is I'm gonna show you just what I can do. So I'm just gonna ask him to back up here, which he's like, what's all this weight on me? You know, back up here. I love that first step to be, I kind of like just to get a little back up step. Let him feel that weight so that he's not already jumping forward. So there he goes, like he's like, whoa, that was different. And now we'll give him a little kiss here. Yeah, this is what it looks like. And even if we have to do some more backing up here, we'll get that front end to move here. Now, I don't have spurs on because I never think it's a great idea on the first time. Sometimes this first step is really hard for them. There we go. Come forward, you're okay. There we go. And then he'll just like really goose it because he's gonna feel everything move. And of course, he's small and I'm pretty big up on him. And so everything has a tendency to, an object that's not moving has a tendency to stay not moving, and the one that's moving moves. So he's really unsure here. We'll pull him around this way. Maybe we'll get his, there we go. Yeah. That's okay. He's a little better this way. We'll just move him this way. And this is what it looks like until he gets tired of this and just says, whoa, I'm gonna I'm gonna get out from underneath this mountain lion that's on my back. So it looks like we're gonna be able to get him to move a little easier here to the right. So we'll just keep moving him here to the right till we get some forward motion. There we go. Talk to him and tell him it's okay. And it would be easier to have a second hand in here to lead him, but that's just not always the case. My kids are all grown now and can't ever count on them to do anything hardly. That's not true. They help me out when they're around, but they're still at work. So here we go. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah, we like it. It's okay. All the move, anything we can get is him feeling someone on his back. I would like him to just kind of walk out like this, which he's doing a little bit, and he's really paying attention. I mean, both his ears are back on me. If I had those spurs, he'd be moving. That's why we wear them, to make our job easier. And it's easier on them because they understand. They're like, oh, I gotta move when I feel that. Let's see if we can get him to move this way this time. Yeah, there we go. Get that back end to break loose just a little bit. I mean, there's other horses that the second I've asked for that movement, they've taken off. He just happens to be this way, which sometimes I wonder what's worse, trying to get one to move or trying to stop one. Because to stop one, you can always, I mean, generally speaking, you can pull their face around. They might be humping and bucking and hard to stay on, but you can run them into the panel if you have to. But he does not want to walk. There we go. We definitely will end up probably putting the bit on him, and we'll snug the reins down and tie him back to the saddle, and then just send him around without any drive lines on him, and he'll learn to put his nose down, and that relief comes from dropping the nose. There we go. There we go. Good kid. Good kid. Yeah, this is perfect right here. If we can get off him today, and this is what we've done, that's a good day. And I'm gonna move around, let him feel everything. And I'm not gonna pull on him real hard because I really don't want him to stop at this point. Just want him to walk around here and get the feel. He's having to learn how to carry this weight. I mean, I'm about $185, and this saddle's not a heavy one. This saddle's probably only 35 pounds, but you put 210 pounds on a 2-year-old that's probably only 13 hands, and maybe he's 13.1, or I've never measured him. I just know for me, he seems real little because I've always ridden bigger horses. But he's about the size of some others that are 2-year-olds that I've broke in. There, we'll ask him to come around. He's been looking at me with his left eye, so now we're gonna bring him around here and ask him to see me over here with his right eye. There we go. And I'm not real worried about like forcing him to go the way I want him to go right now. I'm more interested in that he just moves out freely, feels me on his back, and accepts it, which, I mean, look at this. He's just great right now. Now, he'll buck me off tomorrow. I'll still say he's a good one though. I mean, I don't want him to buck me off tomorrow, but it sometimes goes that way. I had a horse, a stud horse of my very own that I broke in many years ago that never bucked. He was great. I mean, he was touchy to get on. I worked him. I did a lot of groundwork with him. And then I had about 90 rides on him, and it was in the winter. I was over at a friend's house riding in the indoor arena with him, and I had just climbed on him and hadn't even asked him to go move or do anything. And my buddy came in the door, started asking me about something, and we were just standing there kind of talking, and all of a sudden that horse with 90 rides that I thought I knew just absolutely broke into, and I bucked him across the arena and back, and he juked me, and I lost a stirrup, and I got a little sideways, and I'm like, I need to get off now while I can, and I pushed myself off, and my spur caught in my lariat strap, pulled my feet out from underneath me, and I landed smack on my lower back. I thought I broke everything. So you just don't know about a horse until you've got some serious time on them. You think you know them, but you just never know until you've got a bunch of rides on them. So there's my alarm. We're 9 minutes. I'm gonna come over here. We'll stop him. Whoa, whoa. Now I'm gonna ask him to back up a step. Back up, back. Good. Now I'm gonna give him the signal that I'm getting down. I'm rocking the saddle, grabbing his mane, and I'm working my right foot out of that stirrup. And I'm just gonna step off. And there you have it. Uno just got ride number 1 on day 9. So we're not done with him. We have a few more things we're gonna do, but let me go shut this phone off. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get our spur out that we've been using the last couple days. We're gonna give him some cues with it, because as dead as he is right now, we'll definitely need these to get him going how we want him to go. And once again, we're gonna put this in position where we're gonna use it. I'm gonna help him move with my hand there on his neck, and here we come with the spur. So asking for him to move over, we'll release. We don't want a lot. We'll start asking for more as we've done this more, but right now we're just gonna ask for it. There it is, and we'll release. Got the spur on him, asking for it. There it is, and we'll release. We'll come and do the same thing over here. I'll turn this way so maybe you can see. I'm coming right down here in position. I'm gonna put my right hand fist right here, and this will just be to help him if he doesn't move off of it. So we're gonna ask, there's the spur, there's the movement, and we'll release. I didn't even touch him there, so, whoa. So here's the spur right there. We got to step over. One more time. Good. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do this twice on each side. So come back over here to the right side. And we want improvement. Yeah, he wants to step on my foot. So here's the spur. And I'm leaving it on for a second to get more than one step. There we go. We're just gonna increase that pressure. He knows what it is now. I mean, this is the 3rd time, I think, with this. So he knows what we want. He's smart enough. So we'll ask with the spur. There he goes. Yeah, it's probably time for me to start riding him with him. Do the same thing over here. Ask with the spur. There it is. Looks good. Whoa. One more time. Ask with the spur. There it is. Good boy. Good job, Uno. All right. Come here. we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and step back up on him one more time here. Ask him to move again. We're not gonna be up there very long. He's done great. His reward's gonna be that he's gonna be done. And I'm not thinking that, oh, it's all a slam dunk because I got on him then and we didn't have any issue. That's just not a guarantee. So I'm gonna do it just like I would anytime. Here at first, we're coming over easy. Of course, I left my phone in my pocket, so if he's gonna fall apart, he's gonna fall apart on this trip. Moving it around. Let's ask for him to come around here. Oh, good. That's a good kid. That's a good kid. And the other thing is, it's real easy to get on a colt and you be really tense. All of that tenseness is felt through the saddle and the pad to that horse's back. They absolutely feel how you are. So you really have to do your best, the best you can, to keep your nerves down and be relaxed up here on them so that they can be relaxed. And it can be really hard to do because you're anxious, you're wanting to have your body ready to catch him if he takes off, or grab some leather if you need to because he goes to crow hopping or whatever he does. So it's real hard to stay relaxed, but you really need to concentrate on being relaxed when you're up here so that they're not, so they don't have that added problem of feeling stress on their back. We'll just ask him to come around here to the right. So that's great. We've probably, with this little ride here, we've probably been on him for about 10 minutes, which is about what I like for a ride number one. Whoa. So there we have it. I'm gonna signal him that I'm coming off. And my cameraman Jeff's here. He might take a picture of me on him. Just a little still shot right when he bucks me off. And there we go. Good job, Uno. Stop recording.